Hi, I'm Tanza. Welcome to my space. I created this space for caregivers, for those who have provided caregiving in the past, who are currently caregiving, or who see the writing on the wall and know that someday they're going to be caregiving for a loved one. Today's topic is going to be that of when is it time to consider assisted living or nursing home placement. So without a doubt, this is an emotional topic for family members and caregivers. Many caregivers carry the guilt when considering placement, yet there are times when seeking additional care is actually the most loving and safest decision for the family member. So many of us believe and maybe even promise that I will never put you in a nursing home or an assisted living facility. I will take care of you. Without a doubt, I will take care of you. I was that person. My mom had an experience with her mother, and she made me promise that I would never place her in a nursing home. And I lived with that promise as long as I could. I knew my limitations. I understood the safety, the medical need that was necessary, and had to break that promise. I had to break that promise. But in doing that, I knew I was doing the best thing for my mom. Many of the things that we have to think of to know if it's the time to consider placement is think about, are they falling? Are they falling more often than they have in the past? Are they wandering or getting lost? Are they leaving the home, not realizing where they're going? Are they leaving the stove on or any other type of appliance or device? Are they leaving that on and is now creating a dangerous setting? Are they trying to manage their own medications and unable to do so? They can't remember if they took this morning's medication, so they take another dose, or they forgot to take their medications at night and fell asleep, so they miss those doses, that they miss that dosage altogether. So, those are things, those are some examples that present concern. The best way I can say that is just concern for the safety and the quality of life for the individual. Care needs to exceed more than what I could provide. So it could be assistance with bathing, toileting, eating, transferring from a chair to a wheelchair, walker, bed. It may require more than one single person to transition from, bed to the bathroom, and only one person is in the home to help with that. But now you need two people to help. Increasing medical concerns and the need to monitor medical issues. Those are some other concerns that would bring you to consider whether placement is appropriate. You also want to think of yourself as the caregiver. Are you chronically exhausted? Physically, emotionally exhausted? Is the caring for someone else taking a toll on your health? Are you experiencing more medical problems? Are you feeling depressed? Are you feeling overly guilty of the care that you're providing for your loved one? Do you feel symptoms of depression, anxiety, resentment? Those are all things to consider when you are looking at the possibility of placement. Are you and the person that you're taking care of, are you isolating? Are you socializing a lot less because maybe they're unable to be mobile and get out transfer into the car. And so you find yourself sitting at home, taking care of them, not communicating with other family members or friends, or um, no longer going to church or activities. You you may not realize, but the person that you're taking care of may also feel isolated, and that is not healthy for them. Behaviors that you want to look for and recognize as a red flag of maybe it's time to consider an alternative placement is aggression or significant agitation. Nighttime waking hours. Are they awake more at night and sleeping more during the day? Are they wandering? Again, we talked about wandering earlier. And maybe some of the medications or the cognitive decline has now brought about hallucinations and delusions and creating a safety risk. Another possibility is the setting that they have been living in for years is no longer conducive to their needs, whether it's a visual deficit or a hearing deficit or a mobility deficit, that maybe the home no longer provides the basic needs that it once did based on your loved one's needs. So please keep in mind and find acceptance that the decision to move your loved one into an assisted living or nursing home, it's not giving up. It is by far, it is not giving up. It is recognizing that one person cannot do the work of an entire team. Okay, so you think about an assisted living or a nursing home facility, and you could have 3 shifts a day. And so new people come in and they're rejuvenated, they're ready to work, and they've got that, fresh set of eyes, fresh set of, the fresh ears. They're alert, they're rested, and they can take care of those transfer needs, those medication needs, the just listening. You've been listening to that same story that they're focused on 20 times today. Well, when you're in a facility, you have so many people working that there is an opportunity for someone else to hear the story. And then 3 hours later, someone else can hear the story. And then 2 hours later, someone else can hear the story. And so no one person is carrying that burden. And I'm going to use the word burden. It does feel that way sometimes. So keep in mind that the greatest act of love is allowing others to help. And when you're looking at this scenario, they're not only helping the one that you love and that you've been taking care of, but they are now helping you also. You will be surprised at the sense of relief that you're putting your faith into someone who is experienced and compassionate and loving to help you. Typically, you do not find individuals, at least my experience, I have not found individuals working in a long-term facility that do not carry the passion to do so. It is just like any population. You meet those middle school teachers, you meet those elementary school teachers, and you're like, oh wow, you work with them, or high school teachers. I use education because that's my background. And you just, how can you work with that population? They're like, oh, no big deal. I have a heart for that. Same thing with long-term facility care. They have the heart. So in my journey, taking care of mom and dad since 2020, After a couple years, we realized that mom needed more assistance than my dad and I could provide. And I went and looked at a facility, and we liked the facility, and lo and behold, there was a position available that I was appropriate for. And I started working at the very facility that my mom then moved into. So I had the best of both worlds. Not only did I have the help to take care of my mom, but I also got to be part of the team that was helping her. So I just want to reassure you that if you are considering placement, that there are programs, there's agencies, individuals to talk to find the best placement for your family member, your loved one's needs, okay? So take the time, do the research, and find that perfect place for your person. It may take time, but take that time because it is well worth it for them and for you. Thank you for being here. Bye for now. Are you